Units of measurement. How much is this? The reason this learning module was created is because students seem to struggle with understanding units of measurement. It is a real-world concept that students can apply throughout their life on job sites or in more advanced classes. It is a required Algebra 1 standard. It will help students be successful in future math and science courses. There are no online options currently offered at this school for units of measurement, so that makes this module unique. And the participants will be 8th grade to 10th grade students. The target population is 8th to 10th grade middle high school students. The gender will be male and female. The language spoken is English. Reading levels, students need to be reading at least the 6th grade level, and their job is to be a student. Population skills that are required is experience with a Wi-Fi enabled school issued laptop, the ability to multiply and divide with a calculator, and preferably students need to have some experience creating infographics. If not, they will still be able to be successful in the course, but it will help them if they have had experience before. Their motivation for successful completion of this course is their grade in the class and their relationship with the instructor. If they have a good relationship with their instructor, they'll be more motivated to successfully complete the course. This module is designed to take 3 to 4 47-minute class periods. The class size should be no more than 20 students. It is designed for a blended learning environment where the facilitator is walking around, helping students, showing them examples, making sure they're working the problems correctly, while the students are receiving the content and doing their work online. The course is designed to be student-paced, so students can work at their own pace through the content. And the course has 2 sections. The 2 sections include what are units of measurement and unit conversions dimensional analysis. In the first section, what are units of measurement, students will exemplify units of measurement and identify units of measurement. Throughout the second section of the course, students will choose the correct conversion factors and compute conversion problems using dimensional analysis. Students will need a calculator, a Wi-Fi enabled school issued Chromebook, Google Classroom access, scratch paper, and pencils. And the instructor will need computer projection if possible, but it is not necessary, and a functioning Google Classroom. Students will be assessed in a variety of ways throughout the course. There will be formative assessment during the module and a summative assessment at the end of the course. There will also be reinforcement provided on the Google Classroom upon completion of the course in case students need extra practice or need somewhere to go to get extra help. There are 3 main objectives for this learning module. Students will identify units of measurement, students will exemplify units of measurement, and students will compute unit conversions using dimensional analysis. Students will achieve these 3 objectives by completing the following. They'll define units of measurement. They will create an infographic to show examples of units of measurement. They'll identify units of measurement from a list. They will also choose the correct unit conversion factor for conversion problems. They will analyze a dimensional analysis problem to place the numbers and the units in the correct place. And they will also compute a unit conversion problem using dimensional analysis. Students will be evaluated many times throughout the course. In section 1, students will first be given a pretest that will be evaluated by the facilitator. The pretest will collect data about students' prior knowledge of units of measurement. Next, students will create an infographic that exemplifies units of measurement. This will also be graded by the facilitator. Afterwards, Students will be given a list in which they will have to choose the correct units of measurement. Students will be able to self-assess on this and check their own answers. That way they'll know if they have a full understanding of what a unit of measurement is or not. At the very end of the course, there will be a summative assessment that will be graded by the facilitator that will include questions about units of measurement. In Section 2, students will be evaluated in various ways. They will have to choose the correct conversion factor when completing a dimensional analysis problem. They'll have to place the conversion factor and the numbers in the correct place, and they will also have to correctly compute the answer to the unit conversion problem using dimensional analysis. All three of these things can be checked by the student through the module. That way they know whether they're on the right track or not, and they can ask the facilitator for questions, or they can repeat the instruction if necessary. At the very end of the module, there will be a summative assessment that will include questions to evaluate whether the students have a full understanding of these objectives. It is expected that students have the following prerequisites. They must be able to read English on a 6th grade level, multiply and divide on a calculator, use a school-issued Wi-Fi enabled Chromebook, and be able to access and navigate the internet on that Chromebook. Students will be required to create an infographic, so previous experience creating infographics is helpful but not necessary for success in the course. Students must also be able to use their Google Classroom account. The facilitator will be expected to have a functioning Google Classroom with their students enrolled in the class. The assignment for the infographic should be posted with instructions and the links, and reinforcement material should be posted for struggling students who finish the course. The facilitator must also have a valid Alabama teaching certificate and have experience teaching math to middle and high school students is preferred. The deliverables for this course include an analysis report with a needs analysis and a learner analysis, a design plan, a lesson plan with step-by-step details, storyboards that outline what the online module looks like, evaluation instruments to show the formative and summative assessments, website options for the infographic and Google Classroom, calculators, we'll need a class set of calculators. Some consumables will be scratch paper and pencils available for learners who need it. And the course will be a functioning blended learning course including the following topics. What is a unit of measurement, conversion factors, and one-step unit conversions with dimensional analysis.